what's going on, everybody? We're excited because it's Beast in the East, and it it happened. And it was alright. It wasn't like Beast in the East. It was like Beast in the East. There was like points in there where it was like really cool, and other points, and I was like, why? Why is this here? Um, you know, I feel like this special was kind of not great. It wasn't even built that well as far as like promoted. Like it wasn't even promoted that well. Like they said it on NXT one time or maybe twice, and then they said it on Raw every once in a while. It wasn't really anything that was promoted well anyway. It just kind of felt like a live event to me. It felt like a random live event where they just throw matches together and they don't always make sense. But do you guys have any thoughts about this live special? Just overall, your overall, imagination, overall thoughts.
Yeah, I thought this show was very good. Oh. Yeah. I thought this show was very good. There were two matches I hated: the Divas match and the main event, which we'll talk to that in a little bit. And I bet Casey hated the main event also, and I bet DJ he hated it also.
Yes. So, the Beast in the East, not to be confused with the Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow. But we're not talking about Bam Bam Bigelow right now. I was wondering if I was the only one who immediately thought of that when I heard Beast in the East. I was like, Bam Bam Bigelow? What? Um, there were two parts to this show that saved it from me from being a completely waste of a show that I didn't even want to watch. One was the NXT title match, which was the best match of the night. And two was the fact that it was the first live show in Japan, that WWE has ever done. It was actually funny. I think it was Cole said that one of the UK fans tweeted, finally the Americans get to do what we always have to do, get up at a weird hour to watch a live pay-per-view, which was kind of cool. It was different for us. We're not used to having to get up at 5:30 in the morning to watch a show, which I didn't, but yeah, it just I don't understand how. Well, I'll get to that when we get to the Brock Lesnar match. Just the tagline didn't make sense for the match that he was in. It wasn't even a main event match. It was like I don't understand how they made it the Beast in the East when that was probably the worst match of the night. The Divas match was better than that match.
All right. Um. So because I love you guys, I'm gonna give y'all some of the matches y'all probably actually want. So we got a video package basically on the Beast in the East and typical. So Justin, I'm gonna give you the Neville versus Chris Jericho match first, and then Casey, I'll give you the Finn Balor Kevin Owens match because I'm sure you were happy about that one, and we'll figure out the rest from there.
Okay. So the first match we had was Chris Jericho versus Neville, and this was a very fun match. I like the opener. These guys like really mesh well together, but during the match it looks like Chris Jericho kind of looks like he was a little out of shape during this match, in my opinion. Like I don't know if it felt that way to you guys, but he kind of looked out of shape. But I like the style that these guys did. This went back and forth. Their high flying moves they did. Yeah, Casey?
How dare you, good sir?
That was random. But back to what I was saying is, I like they really mesh well together, and I like the high flying moves that they did with each other. I like that springboard drop kick that Chris Jericho did onto Neville to the outside of the ring. Like they did. Neville really worked on the arm during a lot to Chris Jericho during this match. These guys just really mesh well together. I like to see them actually have a rivalry. That'd be pretty awesome to see a rivalry between them. maybe like on a pay-per-view or like on just have a Monday Night Raw match. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it was a fun match. But Neville, no, not Neville. Chris Jericho wins by the lion tamer. I about said the lion salt. No, he doesn't win by the lion salt, but he did hit the lion salt during the match, which was it was a good match.
All right. I disagree with you firmly on the fact that Chris Jericho looked old in this match because I thought
I
he
didn't
looked
say he looked
really
old.
good.
I said he looked I said he looked out of shape.
Still, I mean, maybe physically, I guess he looked out of shape, but he was moving pretty well. No, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
was moving
saying
pretty
that.
well.
I'm
I'm talking about.
saying hypothetically speaking, maybe he thought he looked physically out of shape. I didn't. I thought he looked fantastic. I thought he performed fantastic. I was
Yeah.
excited for this match.
Yeah,
Um,
he did perform fantastic though. Yeah, but his body didn't look that much in shape. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. I mean, I thought he looked pretty good personally. And I was excited for this match because I was like Neville, Chris Jericho. Oh yeah. I thought this
And this,
match was really good though. I definitely liked it. It was kind of a dream match, kind of one of those matches that you would never expect to see.
hmm
I was just glad that Jericho could still move. Really well. Considering he hasn't been in the ring in a while. Besides for Tough Enough. Other than that, he hasn't been in the ring in a while. So it's really good to see him still doing his thing. I thought this match was really good. It kind of had that. I kind of felt like this match had a little bit of an indie style, in the fact that it kind of had that I know you, you know me type of a dynamic to it, where instead of I know you, I just reverse and then go into another move. Like it was more fluid. I felt like personally, I really liked this match. I was surprised that that Neville did lose via the Lion Tamer, but it still was a good match. I feel like the Lion Tamer looks a little bit more brutal than the Walls. Like I feel like the Lion Tamer, feels more like a finisher to me, than the Walls. It just looks more brutal, just the way he has him bent and contorted a little bit. Definitely, definitely a good match to me personally. And no, he's not out of shape. Darn it.
I have
He's
one
the
more
champ.
thing
Oh
to.
no, I can't use that one.
I have one more thing
Yes.
to add on to that. This match kind of felt like Japanese type of style based, like the best, like if that makes any sense to you. But these guys really mesh well together. Like I love their high flying and those chops,
Yeah,
man.
Casey.
Those chops that Neville did on the Jericho. Ouch.
Yeah, Casey, give your complaints, please.
The man is 44 years old. Okay, I'd like to see you look that good shape when you're 44 years old. I don't
He's
think
44.
so. I looked it up on Wikipedia. Yeah, exactly. The man's 44. How does he look at it? Boy, I oughta just. Anyway,
I
no,
gotta pull up your Richie. That's what you should have said.
I thought this was a great match. I feel like there was a little bit more of a kind of almost a Japanese style, like you said. And I feel like we did see a little bit more of an old school kind of moveset from Chris Jericho a little bit. The Lion Tamer that he hasn't really used. A lot more stuff that he kind of used to use back his early career back WCW, and then before that in Japan and everything like that. I also like this match because, for one, it was a great match with a great young star like Neville facing one of the better veterans that they have on the roster currently, Chris Jericho. Also, the fact, like I said earlier, that Jericho basically started his career, got really big in Japan. That's how he kind of broke into WCW. You know what I mean? That's really where he kind of found his style and everything like that. Also, Neville spent a little bit of his early career in Dragon Gate, which is in Japan as well. So that's kind of cool. The kind of like similarities and differences. They're generations apart, but they're still, very similar in how they came into the business, So that was cool. I felt like it was a really good match to start off the show. But yeah, I definitely liked it.
One more thing I have to add to this, like I like how the announcers, Michael Cole and was it Byron Saxton with him? Yeah, Byron Saxton. I like how they, pretty much talked about, how Jericho, like you said, he came from pretty much he got his career started in Japan, and also with Neville, as him being Pac in you Dragon Gate. Like I like how they talked about that. They touched them on those points, and I think this was probably the best commentary like Michael Cole and Byron Saxton ever did because they didn't have Vince McMahon in like their ear, like telling them what to say, and they were actually trending on Twitter, actually, which was kind of shocking.
Oh, they had McMahon in their ear. They always have McMahon in their ear.
Yeah, they had to. If you think about it, they were in a studio, which no one complained about that though. I haven't heard any complaints about them being in a studio because they couldn't go to Japan. Anyway, how come they couldn't get a trip to Japan? I want a trip to Japan. China. China's my favorite country personally, besides the U.S. of A.
I want to go to India.
China second. But anyway,
I want to go to Ireland.
I want to go to the
you're not
United
gonna meet
Kingdom.
up Becky Lynch. You're not gonna meet another Becky Lynch.
Oh, I'm gonna give me some Becky Lynch. And then me and Finn Balor are gonna play with Legos.
Legos. I'm gonna go Boston so I can go mess with Sasha Banks. Her gold.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I thought you were going to Tom Brady and his deflated ball. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. No, let's get to this Divas title match, which I actually didn't hate. It was Paige versus Tamina versus Nikki Bella, and I was expecting Naomi, Nikki Bella. Tamina comes out, I'm like, Tamina? So I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. We haven't seen Tamina in like one-on-one action in a while, so I was kind of excited to see Tamina, although she got taken out for pretty much the most of the match. This match was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't anything that was absolutely horrible or anything. I was just glad to see Tamina out there doing her thing. I haven't seen much of Tamina. I don't even think she got a Divas title run yet, so that's unfortunate. She deserves one, I think, somewhat. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought this match was not too bad. Nikki does retain, though. I think they may be pushing her to that 300 days. They mentioned that in this match where they were going to she's trying to push for 300 days as Divas champion. I could see her beating AJ Lee because AJ Lee's not there anymore, and they would rather have someone that's currently with the company to be there, and not really leaving on bad terms, I guess you could say. So I could see them extending this out to 300 days. She's at 200 something or another. I don't remember what they said. So if any of you remember what they said, let me know. But anyway, Justin, any thoughts on the Divas title match where Nikki Bella, fearless Nikki Bella, retained the title?
Man, this match was it wasn't bad. I mean, I'm not saying it was the best match, but I mean it wasn't bad. It was kind of weird seeing Tamina in this match, because we haven't really saw her in like action, like in one action. We haven't saw her in triple threat match in quite a while. But this was pretty decent for what it was. I like that kick that Nikki Bella did, off the she did that kick onto Tamina off the ropes. I like that. That was pretty cool. I just really want not Paige. I really want Nikki Bella to lose the title. I mean, like, why can't she just lose the title? Get the title off of Nikki Bella, the freaking John Cena of the Divas division. I'm just sick and tired of seeing Nikki Bella. I mean, please. Yeah, she's getting a little better in the ring, but god darn, like, please give it back to Paige. I mean, I'm tired. I'm tired of always seeing Paige versus Nikki Bella, Paige versus Nikki Bella, Paige. Like, this, please do something better. Like, please bring Charlotte up. Please bring Sasha Banks up. I mean, geez, I am tired of Nikki Bella, but she wins by a freaking elbow, like she wins by that forearm. I mean. But Yeah, I mean, it was decent. It was what it was.
One
That
thing
was my little
though,
rant.
I didn't explain why. If you guys don't know why, Tamina was there instead of Naomi. Naomi was the obvious choice, but I think somebody died in her family, so she couldn't make the trip. That's
And
why.
and she was at that SmackDown also,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I haven't watched SmackDown, but I know somebody had died in her family, so she couldn't make the trip. But yeah, it was. I guess at least they kept it consistent with the storyline. They're in the same mold, I guess, with their kind of group they have. So anyway, Casey, thoughts on this match?
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I didn't like this match.
Here's your rant.
I just see the thing is when I think of wrestling in Japan, I think the best of the best, and I don't think that at least two out of the three divas in this match are the best of the best in WWE. I'll let you guess which ones I don't think are the best. But yes,
Is it?
What did he say? I didn't even.
I said when I think of wrestling in Japan, I think
No,
of
wait, I got you.
oh, Justin was guessing, I guess. But anyway, I love Paige. I think she's awesome, but I just okay, you could have had Nikki. That's fine. You know, she is the champion. It only makes sense that she would be there for the title. Whatever. I don't think she, deserves the title, but we'll get to that in a second. I just, I thought it was weird that it was Tamina. I mean, nothing. I don't have anything against Tamina. I just think she's. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of her. She seems really stiff to me, and that just could be the way she's booked as like that kind of bodyguard sort of kind of badass. And I don't think that's really her. I see her with a more a better move set. More moves. Other than the Superfly splash. Like that's all she. That's all I can think of that she does. I can't think of any other moves that she does on a regular basis.
Suplex.
But
Sorry.
everybody does a suplex. Everybody.
Casey doesn't do the suplex.
Oh, I do the suplex. I do the German. I do the Chinese suplex. I don't even know what that is. But
Is that even a real thing? Let me go look it up.
no, I don't know. I felt like they could have done without this match or booked it differently, But what they need to do is they need to finally give us the Bella feud that we were waiting for and give the belt to Brie. If you're going to put it on a Bella, give it to Brie because I still think Brie is better than Nikki.
I mean,
That's it.
I don't think Nikki's that bad though. Personally, I don't know. I watched her in this match and she's got some fluidity in her moves from move to move at times. Like it's not. I mean, it ain't nothing perfect or nothing. I ain't saying nothing like that. But she's the champ. Darn it. No. I just wanted to say that. It's gonna be at least once a video. But yeah. Like I don't know. I don't think she's that bad. I think she's done a good job of improving and making sure that she is better than she was, at least. Can't you give her that? Can't you give her that? Anyway, nope, can't give her that. Nope. All right, then, let's keep going. Next, we get a video package on Brock Lesnar. Anyway, we get a video package on the Beast Incarnate.
Brock who?
Shut up. Bork.
Bork Laser.
Rock.
No, Bork Laser.
Bork Laser. We get a video package on Brock. There's no Paul Heyman, unfortunately, going into the match coming soon, but a lot of Paul Heyman in this video package. So I'm like, wait, what? Anyway, we got Kofi Kingston with the clap therapy coming in versus Brock Lesnar. This match was absolutely horrible. I quit on this match immediately. No, I was cheering for Kofi because I was like, Kofi gonna go in there. He gonna go in Japan. He gonna use that clap therapy. He gonna use that POP, that power of positivity, and he is gonna win this match. And then he didn't, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot it's Kofi Kingston. Anyway, um, I like how they tried to use that type of Bull Dempsey, Tyler Breeze approach with this match, where Kofi tries to outrun Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar is not Bull Dempsey, so he can run a little bit. But yeah, I like that they kind of tried that. Kofi, didn't really work. Pretty much, Kofi went for a springboard crossbody, and that was about it. Brock caught him, hit him with some suplexes. He actually reversed that suplex, and then Kofi tries to take out the legs, but Brock finally does get his suplexes going. F5 on Kofi for the win. My question here at the end of my notes was, why was this a match? Why? And yeah, Casey, I understand it didn't make any sense because for one, it would have made it competitive. Something like if you're gonna call it the Beast in the East, I don't care about Brock Lesnar coming in and killing Kofi Kingston and then leaving, and the rest of the New Day. By the way, the New Day came out at the end. Why they couldn't come out during the match, I don't know. Um, but the New Day come out at the end and try to first game going on Brock, and he F5s them. So basically, he just buried, and now he's off to leave for the next 5 months. No, actually, he's got to fight at Battleground first. Then he'll leave. But anyway, I don't know. This match was just not anything that was worth watching. It was really short, and I was like, why isn't this the main event? If you're gonna call this the Beast in the East, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a good enough match to be the main event. But if you're gonna call this the Beast in the East, why just not throw this in the main event? First thing I wrote was like, why is this match so early in the card? I was kind of confused. But anyway, Justin, you got any thoughts on the Beast hitting some? I was gonna try to make it rhyme, but it wasn't gonna work. So anyway, any thoughts?
Man, this match is freaking awesome. No, actually, was it? This match is pretty much a squash match. But I have to say one thing: New Day sucks. New Day sucks. I liked when Kofi Kingston ran around the ring and when Brock Lesnar chased him. That was pretty cool. I like that when Kofi Kingston did a springboard drop kick and he tried to take Lesnar down, but Lesnar didn't go down. I like when Kofi did try to do that crossbody, but Brock caught him, and then I like when he tried to do that German suplex, and but he landed on his feet. Then he started hitting like a whole bunch of German suplex after German suplex after German suplex, and then F5, and the match was over. Then, of course, Xavier Woods and Big E came out, and they got F5, and that was pretty much all. But I like the ass beating by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar.
That's all, folks. That's pretty much how it went. Casey, thoughts on match of the night, right?
5 stars.
Somebody who works for WWE needs to explain to me what the hell this match was.
Pretty much get ready for it.
See, we can't get Bull Dempsey versus a vending machine, but we get this shit? No. I seriously though, whoever's idea this was needs to be fired. The only thing that this reminded me of was back when Ryback first kind of debuted, when he first had like those, he would have all those jobber matches, just kind of showing his power over like no-name guys. This reminded me of that. And the biggest thing was, like we were saying earlier, if this is the Beast in the East show, at least give him a match worth having, at least with a main eventer. Not that Kofi Kingston is bad, but he's not a main eventer. They've never tried to make him a main eventer. He's always been a mid card. He's always been like a tag team guy. or just a spot guy. Why would you put him? No, not John Cena. He already had a bad match later on. He can only have one bad match a night. He has a limit. I don't know. This just why? Just why? Why?
All right, Casey, get excited. Get excited because your match is next. Now you can get excited again and not be so upset because, hey, no, not be so upset. Casey, take the match. Take the match. This does involve.
Okay, so this is the match. This is literally the only match that should have been on this card. This show could have been just this match, and it would have been awesome. Just saying. Oh my God. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna calm down just a little bit, just a tad, just a tiny bit. So we get the match of the night for the NXT Championship: Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. First of all, Finn's entrance was even more awesome than normal. Like, I pooped my pants a little bit. I was so excited. Sorry, that's a little bit TMI, but I had to let you know. It was that exciting. My bowels just didn't know what to do. Anyway, opened up the match with an awesome drop kick by Finn Balor out of nowhere. I don't even think the ref knew that was nobody knew that was happening. The guys who booked the match didn't even know he was gonna do it. It was crazy. I don't think Finn knew he was doing it. Finn, he definitely turned it up, for this match. Drop kicking Owens everywhere. I mean, he drop kicked him in the ring, outside the ring, in the concession area, in the bathroom. I don't know if he drop kicked. He didn't drop kick him anywhere. I think he drop kicked him on the plane. He drop kicked him when they got back to the States. I think he drop kicked him right now, right? I don't know. But there were so many drop kicks, and they were all beautiful. It was kind of, it was really crazy, kind of hearing Cole and Byron Saxton talking about the IWGP Heavyweight title, the IWGP Tag titles, and the Super Junior tournament. That's something that I never thought I would hear a WWE, commentator or anybody in WWE ever mentioning, because WWE never really, mentioned any other company ever until the past couple years. A little bit back in Attitude Era, but not really much. So that was kind of cool. And did anyone else notice that this ref, he does a 10 count really fast, 1, 2, 3. But I was slow down, man. You need to slow down. My boy has to get back in the ring and at least go 1, 2. Just slow it down a little bit. Give him a chance. But anyway, I also love how in the beginning of the match, they did do the streamers, which I was surprised WWE obviously they kind of led a lot of the tradition, the Japanese tradition, into this match. So they did the streamers kind of like they do in Ring of Honor. But unlike Ring of Honor, WWE doesn't even put the streamers under the ring, after the entrance. They just left them out there. So, they're tripping over them and everything. I was like, come on now. Come on, man. Yeah.
Nicole. I was told to say it. A commenter said say it. So I said it.
Oh. Nicole. Oh, I said it. I just said it too. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Thanks, Nicole. Anyway, amazing match. I could have watched this match all night. It was awesome. Your winner and I was honestly surprised for some reason. Your new NXT champion, Finn Balor. This match The only thing I was upset about is this match should have been the main event. Um, it was just weird having matches after this because I felt like, this should have been the end of the show. This should have been, Finn Balor's, big kind of homecoming. It just seemed like a main event match that should have ended the show. I felt weird that there was matches after this. I was just like, okay, how do you follow an awesome match like that? I don't know if there was a match that could have followed that, but um, I'm just, my boy Finn Balor. He got the strap, he got the gold, he got the title, and Nicole messed me up. I don't know who Nicole is, so whoever you are, you messed with my train of thought. It went off the track. I got confused, but I got on there. I got back on there again, so it's cool. We can still be friends, but not really.
Anyway, I you know, I had something I was gonna say before I was gonna say my thoughts about this match, but I'm just gonna get to the. Oh, I remember what it was. Nicole. First off, you're messing me up as well. Got me all up off track. I can't even spit fire on mixtape because I'm off the track. Get it. Ha ha. Got him. Whew, whew. But anyway, but yeah, the only thing that could have been better than this match would have been featuring my boy Prince Pretty, the King of Cuteville, Tyler Breeze. I'm just saying, it would have just made the show just more gorgeous. That's just how it is. But anyway, I definitely like this match. I was a big fan of this match. Yes, I would agree. Match of the night. Love how Finn came out there and just did his thing early on. But then we got that typical Owens thing, starts to wear you down. We got to get that in there because that's what Owens does. One thing I like about Owens, it's similar to what Adam Cole does as a heel as well, where he'll start running around like he's gonna do a big move and then just lock in a chin lock. I love that. It's just a good way to play with the crowd. I like that. Owens, but yeah, this match, the winner of this match didn't surprise me, and that's because stupid Facebook. I hate social media when I don't get to watch things on time, because I always find out the winner of big matches every time I go on social media. Sorry, Justin. Yes.
One thing is, do not open up your social media stuff.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. That was a WWE 2K line from back in the day.
Ever, ever. Just delete your Facebook right now. Delete your Twitter. Delete everything, because it's gonna ruin matches for you. I'm just saying.
That's true. It did. It's ruined a couple of matches. A couple of the biggest matches I wanted to see. Because this was a match, another one of those matches, kind of like Jay Lethal, Jay Briscoe. Well, I went into it, I'm like, I really don't know who's going to win. Kevin Owens could win, but Finn Balor could
I
win, but
told you.
Kevin Owens could win, but
I
Finn could
told
win.
you. I.
Anyway, Justin. But anyway,
Okay.
Justin's like a human spoiler. If you talk to Justin, he's probably going to tell you. But yeah, I did like this match. I'm almost done, Justin. Don't worry. I did. I really did like this match. I thought it was really good. Really surprised that Balor won though. Even in my heart of hearts, I was like, Kevin Owens is still gonna win. But I'm glad Finn won though. I am. This get and plus one more thing, last thing, I promise. Plus this gives Kevin Owens at Battleground even more of a chance of winning the U.S. Championship, which would be great. They should do that. WWE, I'm talking to you softly.
Spoiler.
Anyway, Justin, thoughts?
Owens wins. Before I get onto this match. Speaking of the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, well, AJ Styles lost the title, so I just wanted to tell that.
Why? Why would you do that?
I just want to tell that. Okay, now back onto the match. This match was awesome. I like at the beginning of the match how they threw the streamers into the ring, and I like how those ladies gave them flowers at the beginning of the match. But Kevin Owens, the heel he is, he throws the flowers away. I like that. And like you said, Casey, with all those drop kicks that Balor was doing, I like that. I like that drop kick he did on the outside of the ring. like on the barricade. That was pretty cool. I like the sling blade that um, Finn Balor does, and I also like the Pele kick he does during the match. There are a few points during the match where I thought that Kevin Owens that would actually win the match, like when he did that senton off the top rope, and he teased the package pile driver during this match. What else? He even hit a super kick during this match when Finn Balor was like going for like a drop kick in the corner, but of course Owens counters that into like a super kick. But the winner of the match was Finn Balor by the Kid de Gras, and I started marking out. Like I just started geeking out during this. Like yes, he's the new champion. Like I was just going so crazy. You're the champ? No, no, you're not the champ. And sorry if I spoiled anybody who hasn't watched a New Japan show. I'm just sorry, I couldn't contain myself because, well, Casey was talking about IWGP, so.
Human spoiler machine, Justin. Human spoiler machine. I
And
was
I
saying
and I
he's
and
the
I told,
champ, darn it! He's
and I
the champ.
spoiled the Jay Lethal versus Jay Briscoe match for you,
Yeah, you did.
and then you like
I'm just gonna. Everyone, just go block Justin on any social media ever, right now. Just do it. Hurry up. Do it now. Do it now. no,
I just
no.
can't help myself, and also EC3. I'm not no. No.
I think they should know that by now. But anyway,
No, no,
cause
no, no.
he's the champ.
EC3 with EC3 with the title defenses. I'm not telling you defends the title against, but
Anyway, 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 we had a main event to get to, and literally my notes is a bullet point and nothing behind it. That's how bad this match was to me. Um, the main event was King Barrett and Kane versus Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. Um, yeah, this match was absolutely horrifying. I was talking to Casey during this match, although he didn't respond to me. I asked him, I was like, "How long is this match?" Because
25 minutes.
and he would answer something else and then send me something else. So he didn't want to talk about this match at all, obviously. Yeah, because I was like 10 minutes or 5 minutes into it, and I was like, "We still got 20 minutes left in this show. I don't think I can do it." um, this match was just like that typical WWE tag team match that you just randomly see at random times. It's like something you would see on Raw where you're just like, is this so boring? Um, and basically, the main thing was, Ziggler came in, he got beat down for like the entire match, and then Cena comes in, shoulder block. Um, 5 moves of doom basically. Five knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. Anyway, he did all that. AA on Kane, AA on King Barrett, and John Cena and Dolph Ziggler win. And I was like, thank God. Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. It's over. No, this match was absolutely horrible. And I don't even know why it was so bad. Just the way it was booked was terrible. Um, it was just so bad. I was excited about King Barrett and Dolph Ziggler being in a match, but man, this match was just ugh. I wouldn't watch it again if I was made to watch it again, probably. But anyway, Justin, any thoughts on the main event of the evening
This
for
does
no
this
title ever?
well this match did not feel like the main event. This was pretty much a Monday Night Raw match. Or like it was pretty much a house show match, which actually was a house show. Like this is a show like a match they would have like a house show like I just said. And like there was nothing really special. Like pretty much during the whole match, Ziggler like he had a headlock in, like he was in a headlock by Barrett or Kane during the whole match. And I was like, please tag in John Cena so we could end this match. Like please, for once in my life, I actually want to see Cena in the match. I know that's kind of weird, huh? But yeah, finally Cena got tagged in. He hits a shoulder block, five knuckle shuffle, "You can't see me, AA," and wins the match. I'm like, finally, the match is over. But I mean, this match was not very good. I mean, why did they could have just maybe had like John Cena versus I don't know, John Cena versus Kane like in the main event. They could have even not had this match on here. They could have just kept going, like seen Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. They could have just kept that match going for
Honestly,
very long.
John Cena versus Kane would have been better than this.
I know that's
to
what
be
I
honest.
said. And the tables
Or they could
match
have
or
did
something.
King Barrett versus Dolph Ziggler.
Or they could have been they could have put Sheamus on the show and had Sheamus versus Ziggler.
Anyway, Casey, if Justin is done with his thoughts, do you have any thoughts on this match so we can move on from this match?
Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to say.
Of course.
I am not entertained.
Casey's not even going to unmute his mic. He's so upset.
I could fall asleep during this match because
I had to compose myself for a second. First of all, before I get into my rant about this match, I have a pre-rant. Why the hell is Kane teaming with Barrett? What?
It's a house show.
What? I mean, they wanted to make this show big. You know, it was their first live show in Japan. If you wanted to make it big and incorporate main eventers, this should have been like King Barrett and Seth Rollins versus like Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. But no, WWE has to have John Cena in there. They have to have Cena on every freaking show. But this match just made no sense at all. Except for a few spurts from Dolph Ziggler, this match was so boring. I literally almost fell asleep. Like, I was just so bored with this match. Again, Dempsey versus a vending machine would have been more entertaining than this match.
Cena versus Cesaro. That would have been a good match. A rematch.
Why don't you want the vending? What's wrong with the vending machine? The vending machine can do a suplex. Justin, why you always got to put my vending machine down?
But like
Anyway.
well, like I said, it's a house show, so you expect them to do like these random tag team matches because if you've been
It
to a
wasn't
house
built
show,
as a house show, though.
But it's not a house show. House shows are
It was
not
a house
televised. This was
it was a house
televised.
show.
It wasn't.
It was a house show before it was televised.
No, it was a special event, which used to be a pay-per-view, but now it's a special event.
And if you haven't watched the show yet, go buy the WWE for $9.99 or free for the month of July.
If you haven't watched this show yet, go watch Paint Dry, and it'll be better than this show, except for the Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens match and the Chris Jericho match.
Yeah, like you just said.
All right, guys. So there we go. That is Beast in the East review. I think the end of that sums that up pretty well. Sums the entire event up pretty well. It had some high spots like 2, and it had some low spots like the rest. But yeah, we can tell these guys don't really like Cena. So when it comes time for the Cena rant, I'm gonna defend John Cena when it comes time for the Cena rant, because somebody's got to be on the defending side, right? At least one person, because everybody just bashing Cena. That's no fun. So I'm gonna defend him. I will, and that'll come in time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, leave a comment. If you don't like Cena, feel free to tell me. It's gonna be just like everybody else. You don't like Cena, tell me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, leave your thoughts on Beast in the East. Follow the podcast on Twitter. Follow whatever Justin said. Follow his hat on Twitter or something. What'd you say?
Oh my! Me? Oh yeah, go
Yeah,
follow
you
him on
said
Twitter.
Edwards.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Go
Go
follow
follow
him
him
on
on
Twitter at
Twitter. Does his hat have a Twitter?
JABBS. Oh yeah, I forgot. Everybody supposed to block him. The true JSP. See you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, then something's wrong with you. You should go enjoy life some more. But anyway, see you guys later.